সমস্যা হইতে পারে, আই ডোন্ট নো। ফাইম ভাই কি অবস্থা, কি হালচাল ব্রাদার? একটু পর কুইজ দিব, ওকে? নেক্সট নেট প্রবলেম। হ্যাঁ, দেখতেছি মেবি নেট প্রবলেম।
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it, What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. De Bruyne. Oh, that's fabulous. Brilliantly cut out. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella, Alexander Zinchenko...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, super ball. Real chance! Liverpool have it back and can go again. Liverpool finding their passes. Rice. Rodri. Cantona. Gerrard does well to get it back. Looks to go up and over. White promptly onto that, and that is that. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. De Bruyne. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back.
Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Haaland. That has ended up in no man's land. While quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he thumps it clear. And smartly reclaimed. And that's really well manoeuvred. Owen. Oh, beautifully. He's got the shot away! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rodri. And it's Owen. Haaland. Wilshere is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. White.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rice. Haaland. Now it's Haaland. He's found a way through. Saliba.
Arsenal are totally dominant in...
And it's half-time here. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Ederson. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And he's there to belt it away. Rodri.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Cantona. Foot in. Wilshere. Haaland. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. White. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Haaland. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's quick to get it clear again. Moved on forwards. Palmer. The fullback is in acres of space here. There's the header. And he has kept it out somehow.
Cantona really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
The ball has bounced loose now. He's dribbled past his man here.
Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Gerrard is there to clear. Stood up well to him there. De Bruyne. Cantona. He might be in here!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. That is a brilliant interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rice. Here's Rodri. Now who's going to be first to this? Cantona. Now it's De Bruyne. Chooses to go back. There's the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Wilshere. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pass is just off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Gerrard gathers from the goal kick. Rice. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, we're still where we started, despite the best efforts of both parties. A game that has been at times exciting, often frustrating, unbearably tense. And the next 15 minutes will be the last chance for somebody to win it. Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? So, for the last time, who dares to win? And here's Son Heung-min. Now it's Darwin. Now it's Torres. Rice.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Forwards and with intent. Oh, nicely intercepted.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Interesting ball. Now it's Hazard. He's found a way through. There's the hit! Oh, that's incredible! Finally, finally, finally!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And there goes the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like a big game. That could spell trouble. And De Bruyne! And that's a superb piece of defending.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's taking no chances there. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he gets rid in a hurry. Done delicately. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Great hit! There it is!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Owen. That is a great pick out. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Corner number 2 then. Chance for the header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Haaland. Real chance! He scores! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Good ball over the top. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Torres. He's had a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Owen is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Deftly done. And he's away. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Adams gets it clear. Looking tidy in possession here. That's a throw. Well read, nice interception. That's a little off target. And it's lofted through here. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Owen. Saka. Fernando Torres. Now it's Haaland. And that could set him on his way. And he's lost his man here. There's the shot! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, you've always...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Liverpool have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. No changes at the interval from either side. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now that's well seen too. And he's intervened well there. That's really well cleared. Liverpool 3 up and in almost complete control. Shot could be on. Onana gets it away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Bruyne. Now it's Torres. Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple. That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Gerrard. Haaland. Oh, nicely intercepted. De Bruyne. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, easy pickings there.
Fernando Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Petit. Van der Vaart. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Saka. Owen. Now it's Torres. Shot a goal! Great football, shot and save. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly...
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Gakpo.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been knocked clear. He's having a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
Van de Ven knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. The referee has given a corner. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And he's there to get it away. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Done delicately. Oh, that pass isn't the best. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Always onto this. Verbruggen is there to clear. Kane. Scholes. Real chance here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Gakpo. Nice ball and he's in. Real chance! Goal, the Netherlands!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Van de Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Palmer. Kane. That's going to go a long way. Gakpo. And the pass is intercepted. Now who's going to be first to this? Scholes wins the duel this time. That is a great pick out. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the game has already resumed here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you.
In with a header! It's anyone's ball. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
The Netherlands are doing very nicely, thank you. Owen has a goal! It's a goal! Back to within one! Interesting!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Gerrard. And he cuts out the supply. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pickford gets it away. And here's Hullet. Gakpo. He's had a hit! He's scored!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Owen! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
There's much frustration as to...
Has another go! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Taken back almost at once. England perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's a sharp pass. Davids. Simons. It's a good spell of possession, this. Van Basten. He's had a shot! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Van de Ven. There could be trouble here. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rashford. That's really well cleared. Beckham has it out wide and in space. Oh, this is a great position. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Big chance! Owen gets flagged offside. Great ball if he can get there. He's got away. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And it's Hullet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Saka. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's that, the end. England cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Nakamura. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's Drogba! Deftly away. Stojkovic gets a foot in here. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's picked out the run. Buffon deals with it effortlessly. Bale. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Belletti. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now Costa Curta. 30 minutes gone. And here's Owen. And Messi! Oh, that is very close.
Messi brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required. St Johnstone clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Spread it left. Neymar. He's found a way past. Punched away. And now the hit! And they've got rid. Messi. Stojkovic. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Out towards the flank.
Pretty robust defending.
Gerrard. Makaleli. And the first half is done. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Makaleli. And it's Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar. Cruyff. Now the ball in.
When it's delivered early like that, defender...
Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bale is offering a right smile there.
St Johnstone with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Shot at goal! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. What a moment of brilliance. control and perfect accuracy.
That's a really good execution, Peter, but you have to raise some serious questions about how he was allowed to take a touch like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
No, that's been intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nakamura. Casemiro cuts out the pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Passes short and sharp. Stojkovic! Stojkovic!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rodri fiddles it through.
St. Johnstone clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
St. Johnstone have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Nakamura. And it's Makalele. Messi.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibel spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Diego Forlan, without doubt, an elite member of the striking glitterati.
He is now, though he initially struggled to adapt to European football, but he eventually found the right league and of course got better with age. It's very difficult to find a weakness in his game now. He can hurt you from just about any range.
Which is why everybody feels a little fear around him.
True.
Foot in. Nakamura, very much a man of this moment. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Some really good ball. Messi! And the pass is intercepted. Out towards the flank. Oh, good ball. Owen! He scored! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Owen, and it's Messi. Scholes. Scholes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Owen. Can he finish? Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nakamura. Gerrard. And he's straight offside. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Cleared away. And smartly reclaimed. Forlan. He is through here! Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, what has happened here?
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Stojkovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, easy pickings there. That has ended up in no man's land. And he was quick to react. Now it's Forlan. He's played him through. Torres. And the ball is out of play. Costa Curta. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Interesting ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.